In this video, we will cover the series Star vs. the Forces of Evil from beginning to end. Star vs. the Forces of Evil has a total of 4 seasons, starting in 2015 and ending in 2019, with a grand total of 77 episodes. The show follows the adventures of Star Butterfly, a teenage princess from the magical dimension of Muni. At the beginning of time, the universe started when Father Time begins running on the wheel of time like a hamster. An unknown time after, magic is born in the realm of magic, which serves as the focal point of all magic in the universe. Soon after, Globgore comes into existence and serves as a ruler and teacher of magic. He creates several beings in his seemingly infinite lifetime to manage the magic affairs. These beings include Omnitraxus Prime, Lekmet, Rhombulus, and Hekapu. After life starts booming on planets, he creates a high commission of magic to monitor all the magical occurrences in the universe. He also gives Hekapu the ability to create dimensional scissors, allowing beings to travel through dimensions. But to get your hands on one, you need to pass a difficult and long trial. As time passes, a bunch of humans arrive on Muni, possibly from the distant future, and Globgore gives one of them the magic wand with a baby unicorn named Millhorse inside. This person was most likely the very first queen of Muni. But as luck would have it, Muni was already inhabited by monsters, leading to an awkward situation. However, the queen used her magic wand to turn her ordinary folks into super strong warriors, eventually resulting in their triumph over monsters. However, the monsters would always be a constant threat to the population. Down the line, Queen Salaria inherited the throne. A flashback sheds light on Mina Loveberry's origins, revealing her humble beginnings as a peasant girl who witnesses Queen Salaria's valiant defense of her village against a monster attack. Inspired by Salaria's courage, Mina volunteers to become the first Salarian warrior, marking the start of her loyalty to the queen and her dedication to eradicating monsters from Muni. And thus began centuries of rule of humans on the realm of Muni. After Salaria, the throne and royal magic wand were passed down between Eclipsa, the Queen of Darkness, Selena the Shy, Festivia the Fun, Skywin, Queen of Hours, Durania the Heaped, and Crescenta the Eager. However, Eclipsa, the daughter of Solaris, is frozen in ice due to using dark magic and being romantically involved with a monster named Globgore. Even in the present, the two are crystallized somewhere in Muni. Several years later, young Moon Butterfly mourns her mother's death as an army of monsters prepares to attack Butterfly Castle. Facing pressure from the Magic High Commission and Archduke Batwin, who claims that a rogue monster known as the Lizard caused the conflict, Moon struggles to make a decision between war and peace. Seeking guidance from Globgore and the frozen Eclipsa, she forges a dangerous magical contract to learn a spell that can kill something immortal, severing Toffee's finger and driving the monsters away. Determined to protect Muni, despite the High Commission's disapproval, Moon solidifies her role as queen. However, the contract states that when Toffee the Lizard is killed, Eclipsa will be freed from her imprisonment. At present, the kingdom is ruled by River and Moon Butterfly. The show begins with Princess Star Butterfly receiving the royal magic wand on her 14th birthday, but causes chaos with her exuberance. Sent to Earth for safety, she befriends guide Marco Diaz in the Echo Creek Academy and starts living with his family. Star's magical presence inadvertently draws the attention of the villainous Ludo, prompting a showdown where she and Marco unite against Ludo's minions. Their successful teamwork strengthens their bond as Star adjusts to Earth and her magical responsibilities while facing looming threats. Soon after, Ponyhead, Star's old friend, arrives and takes the duo on a trip. She uses her dimensional scissors to open a portal, but 3 men start chasing her who just so happen to be guards of St. Olga, a prison-like school for princesses. His father, King Pony, arrives and reveals that Pony wanted to spend her last free day with her best friend. In the end, she leaves Star with her dimensional scissors, meaning that she can travel anywhere that she wants. Star's ex-boyfriend Tom arrives and and invites her to a blood moon ball. You see, when the light of the moon shines through the skylight, it will select two people and bind their souls together for eternity. Once there, though, she finds the event rather dull until a man in disguise approaches her and the two dance briefly. That man is revealed to be Marco, and the moonlight shines on them as they dance. Meanwhile, Ludo's attempts to steal Star's wand are continuously thwarted, so he hires Toffee to aid him. Star uses her interdimensional mirror to connect with Ponyhead on her birthday and learns about the stifling conformity at St. Olga's school. Determined to help her friend, Star and Marco infiltrate the school using the dimensional scissors. They discover the school's oppressive environment, and Star incites a princess rebellion. Amidst all the chaos, they free Ponyhead and initiate a breakout for all the princesses. Miss Heinous, the headmistress, discovers Earth-related evidence and vows to find the culprits. Star and Marco escape, leaving Ponyhead behind to create a change from within. Meanwhile, Toffee manipulates Ludo into realizing his ineptitude as a leader, and the monsters choose Toffee over Ludo, throwing Ludo out of his own castle. Later, Marco is captured by Toffee, who sends a message to Star, demanding her wand in exchange for Marco's safety. Despite Marco's pleas, Star complies and Marco is released. However, the wand explodes, destroying Ludo and his castle. The Muni army arrives and Glossaric suggests fixing the wand, revealing that a piece is still missing. Star gets a new wand that behaves rather oddly and enters the magic instruction book, accidentally locking Marco in a closet. Marco inadvertently finds Star's diary in said closet, which has a chapter named My Thoughts on Marco, uttering that's title empowers Star to unlock the closet using her inner magic. Meanwhile, a defeated Ludo journeys through several dimensions and manages to tame a spider and a bald eagle. Eventually, Ludo finds the cleaved-off portion of Star's wand and realizes he's been on Muni this entire time. He uses a flat rock and a skeleton's hand to make a second wand and then heads to the Butterfly Castle. Ludo struggles to control his magic wand on Muni and is guided by it to seek out Star for knowledge. On Earth, Glossaric trains Star with her wand, but her lack of effort upsets him, causing him to retreat into a donut box. Ludo arrives with his companions, and a battle ensues, with Star realizing the importance of proper training. Later, Ludo learns about Star's instruction book, setting the stage for exciting things to come. Star's corrupted spells lead her to realize that her wand has been contaminated. Glossaric guides her into the wand to cleanse it by identifying the thing that doesn't belong. Inside the wand, Star discovers Toffee's severed finger, the source of the contamination. She manages to claim the finger and exits the wand. On the other hand, Ludo arrives on Earth and manages to steal the Book of Spells, thus claiming Glossaric all for himself. After a failed rescue mission, Star reluctantly calls her parents for assistance, leading them to forgive her and promise to handle the situation. Ludo and his minions arrive at a mountain temple where they set up a castle for Ludo. He goes down to the lowest level where he finds Glossaric, who surprises him by being cooperative and teaching him spells from the magic instruction book. Ludo's training begins with levitation spells, and he becomes proficient quite quickly. At night, Ludo learns from his wand that Glossaric is hiding a chapter from the book, and Glossaric warns him about its potential to taint. After reading the chapter, he becomes possessed by Toffee's spirit that was trapped inside, and it takes control of his body. Meanwhile, on Star's Song Day, Rube Riot's performance reveals Ludo's theft of the Book of Spells and Star's crush on Marco. The revelation causes confusion and anger among the citizens, and Star and Marco's relationship becomes strained as they deal with the aftermath. Following that, Queen Moon and the Magic High Commission search Ludo's monster temple for Glossaric and the Book of Spells. They confront Ludo, who claims he doesn't remember anything after seeing the book's secret chapter. However, Toffee regains control of Ludo's body and battles the commission, absorbing their magic and killing Lekmet. Moon barely escapes and warns Star of Toffee's return. Star talks to Marco about her feelings for him and the danger they're in, and then she suddenly disappears, leaving Marco in shock. While Marco is struggling with despair over Star's departure from Earth, Star and Queen Moon are on the run from Toffee. They head straight to the Sanctuary to restore the Magic High Commission. However, the Sanctuary's magic well is compromised and they can't revive the High Commission. Moon reveals to Star that Toffee killed her mother and explains that she made a deal with Eclipsa, the Queen of Darkness. Star is shocked by the revelation and gives Moon her magic wand, recognizing the magnitude of Toffee's evil. Meanwhile, Ludo wakes up to find his temple in ruins and his wand's star fragment embedded in his hand. Seeking Glossaric, Ludo learns that he defeated the Magic High Commission and decides to write a chapter in the Book of Spells about himself, only to discover he's not the book's owner anymore. Ludo chases the book with Glossaric's help, but fails to communicate with it. Toffee regains control of Ludo's body as the book burns, which seemingly kills Glossaric. Ludo, now alone, follows the crystal in his hand towards Butterfly Castle, determined to take over. In the aftermath of Star and Moon's departure, King River Butterfly wakes up alone in the castle and initiates a party for himself and his subjects. But the endless revelry quickly exhausts the citizens and leaves the kingdom in chaos. Marco arrives on Muni and encourages River to step up as a leader despite all the challenges. River addresses them with a heartfelt speech that rallies their spirits and restores order, renewing the people's faith in his leadership. However, their celebrations are cut short as Ludo arrives with a new monster invasion, posing a fresh threat to the kingdom's stability. In the Muni Sanctuary, Star and Moon awake to find the Well of Magic overflowing with black sludge. Unable to retrieve the Magic High Commission's bodies from the pods, they barely escape before the sanctuary submerges. Moon's magic has disappeared due to the sludge, and they seek refuge at Buff Frog's house. Inside, Star discusses her plan to destroy Toffee, and Buff Frog agrees to distract Moon while Star carries out her plan. As they play a monster-biased board game, Moon's insults lead to Buff Frog locking down the house to prevent Star from leaving. However, Star learns that the youngest tadpole, Katrina, can speak and offers to help Star escape. Determined to confront Toffee, Star sets off for Butterfly Castle. Inside Butterfly Castle, Ludo confronts River and demands his help in gaining the people's approval, threatening to use a spell called Levitato to exile him if he refuses. Meanwhile, Marco frees himself using butter and encounters Rubriot, Fool Duke, and Mime Girl. With their distraction, Marco manages to steal a key from Ludo and frees River. But he refuses to leave his subjects and is recaptured by Ludo, who banishes him using Levitato. Marco, Rubriot, and the others witness this and decide that it's time to fight back against Ludo's rule. Meanwhile, Star arrives and casts the Whispering spell, unleashing a massive explosion of magic. Ludo is left with glowing pink eyes, Star's consciousness becomes trapped within Ludo's body, and Toffee regenerates fully. Toffee takes full control and demands his finger back from Moon, and meanwhile, Star finds herself in a mysterious void with Glossaric, where she regains a piece of untouched magic and then uses that magic to summon Millhorse. The Sanctuary's black sludge turns gold, and Star emerges with newfound powers, defeating Toffee with her upgraded wand and Muberty form. As Toffee seemingly meets his end, the Magic High Commission is revived, and Ludo returns to his original state, asking Star to banish him into the void. The people Ludo had previously sent away are returned, and King River becomes their ruler once again. However, since Toffee is now dead, Eclipsa's crystal prison is cracking, foreshadowing new challenges ahead. At a memorial service for Chancellor Lekmet in Butterfly Castle, Star believes that she spots Glossaric's face in a punch bowl, prompting her mother Moon to comfort her. Eventually, Star confesses her mixed emotions and gratitude for Glossoric's guidance, leading the vision to finally cease. The ground shakes, a tidal wave emerges from the sanctuary's well of magic, and Star discovers something glowing within. The next day, she informs her parents about these events, revealing that Glossoric has returned, but now speaks gibberish. Taking Glossoric for a walk, she encounters Eclipsa Butterfly in the Rose Garden. Eclipsa calms Glossoric and engages in a conversation with Star. Queen Moon and the Magic High Commission interrupt and apprehend Eclipsa, intending to recrystallize her due to her history with dark magic and a monster. Star, believing in Eclipsa's innocence, stops them and demands a fair trial. Eclipsa is confined to the condemned tower, and Star visits her, discovering Eclipsa's past involvement with dark magic, but acknowledging her desire for a trial. Star attempts to bring humans and monsters together through a party, but Princess Spiderbite and Slime Monster go missing, inciting tensions between the party-goers. Star and Marco find Mina Loveberry capturing monsters, and Miss Heinous is revealed to be Meteora, Queen Eclipsa's daughter. A confrontation ensues, Mina escapes, and the party is cancelled. Star laments the failure to unite the two groups and feels lost after learning about Meteora's identity. Back at the castle, the monsters are arrested, but Star demands their release. Amidst all this chaos, Meteora stands transformed, declaring her true identity. Queen Moon, still grappling with doubts about her family's history, seeks Eclipsa's help to identify her true granddaughter. They go through the family history book, and Eclipsa points out that the previous ruler, Festivia, was not her real daughter. Instead, it was Meteora, who was swapped due to Eclipsa's history with a monster. Later, Eclipsa's trial commences, and she requests a trial by box, leading to the use of the Box of Truth. When the High Commission falsely denies knowledge about Eclipsa's daughter, the box traps them in a shrinking metal container as they lie. The Commission finally confesses to replacing Eclipsa's monster daughter with an ordinary girl named Festivia, uncovering a history-altering secret. Queen Moon, Star, and Eclipsa expose the High Commission's lies, leading to revelations that shake Star's perception of the royal lineage and prompt her to free Eclipsa and flee the courtroom. Later, Queen Butterfly and Eclipsa discuss the threat posed by Meteora and urge others to let them handle the situation. Eddie appears, offering to lead them to Meteora, and takes them to a bog that Meteora has devastated. Meteora, now a monstrous giant, emerges from a secluded area. Eclipsa attempts to reason with Meteora using a stuffed toy, revealing herself as her mother. However, Meteora's demand for the Muni throne definitely leads to a battle, during which Eclipsa's interference inadvertently allows Meteora to escape. This confrontation leaves Moon and Eclipsa in a dire situation, as Moon's eyes become altered and she opens a portal to the realm of magic. Now, Moon has fled through a dimensional portal, Meteora is en route to Butterfly Castle, and Star is temporarily acting queen. Star heads to the realm of magic to find Moon, leaving Marco to face Meteora with his team, the Magnificent Seven. In the realm, Star battles memory loss to find Moon bathing in healing water, but both lose their memories and are stranded in the realm. Meanwhile, Marco and his allies attempt to trap Meteora, but they fail miserably. Eventually, Star finds her way back to Muni, only to find that Meteora has taken over the kingdom and has consumed many souls. During a confrontation, Star exhausts her powers, but is rescued by Eclipsa, who defeats Meteora using dark magic. Meteora reverts to a baby, and Eclipsa leaves with the wand to be with her monster love Globgore. Star, Marco, and King Butterfly continue to search for Queen Moon's whereabouts in Muni, and their search indicates that Moon may be on Pie Island. Exploring further, they discover a massive pie-making factory where Queen Moon works, having lost her memory and adopted the title Sky Baker. The Pie King unveils that Moon is actually descended from the Pie Folk, further proving that she and Star had no right to the throne. After Moon's memories start to resurface, they manage to escape, reaffirming their bond. Meanwhile, Star and Marco, facing their complex feelings, decide to confront the Blood Moon's curse that seems to tie them together romantically. They learn that the curse's hold can be broken with the severing stepping stone, but they must sacrifice the memory of their initial connection. Now, despite the bittersweet loss, Star and Marco emerge with their feelings altered and seemingly seeing each other only as friends. Moon returns from her trip to the castle ruins and encounters a ghost who reveals herself as Mina Loveberry, guarding the castle from looters and restoring its tapestries. Mina asks Moon to restart the Salarian program, a super warrior regime created by Queen Solaria, to dethrone Eclipsa. Subsequently, after being promoted to a knight, Marco tells Star that he plans to return to Earth for college and to spend time with his newborn sister, causing a rift between them. Eventually, they make up, and Marco promises to visit her often. In the lead-up to Eclipsa's coronation as the rightful queen, invitations are dispatched across Muni, but a crisis unfolds when Globgore's crystal goes missing. Being the prime suspect, Eclipsa is arrested by the Magic High Commission, but Star retrieves a now-free Globgore, leading to a confrontation with the High Commission. Eventually, it is revealed that Romulus himself freed Globgore, as he doesn't want Eclipsa to become queen again. In the end, when the public sees Globgore's love for his family, they accept him into their society as the king. Later, Tom, Star, and Marco visit Earth, but find themselves trapped as their dimensional scissors don't work anymore. It turns out, the High Commission has cut off all the means after the incident with Globgore. Eventually, with the help of Janna, they learn that they can return to Muni using the Realm of Magic, which connects the two worlds. Separated upon arriving in Muni from the Realm of Magic, Star, Marco, and Janna each find themselves in distinct situations. Marco emerges from the Lint Catcher in Butterfly Castle's laundry room and learns of a conspiracy against Eclipsa. Star wakes in Doop Doop's shed, witnesses an attack on the Monster Temple, and then decides to assist Eclipsa alone. And lastly, Janna regains consciousness in Meteora's room at the temple, observing the assault by a Salarian warrior wielding powerful magic, while Eclipsa's defenses are put to the test. Amidst the chaos caused by Mina Loveberry and her Salarian warriors, Star and her friends work tirelessly to evacuate Monster Town and the Butterfly family to safety. Afterward, they devise a plan to reverse the Salarian magic that fuels the warriors. With assistance from Hekapu, they obtain the spellbook of Festivia Butterfly, seeking answers in the realm of the dead. Confronting Solaria's spirit, they learn that the key to undoing the magic lies in the original incantation. Meanwhile, Moon arrives to offer her assistance and suggests evacuating the villagers to safety before confronting the Salarian army. As various preparations unfold, Star and Marco share a moment of vulnerability and honesty, leading to a heartfelt confession of their feelings for each other and even a shared kiss. However, a shocking revelation comes to light as Mina is actually working under Moon's orders. Moon convinces Eclipsa to give her the wand and the throne in order to stop the invasion, but Mina claims she pledged her loyalty to the late Queen Solaris, meaning that she will continue the assault. After being taken to the tavern at the end of the multiverse by Hekapu, Star, Marco, Moon, and Eclipsa find solace while Mina threatens Muni. Eclipsa tries to reconcile with Moon, who seeks an alliance against Mina. Star's frustration with magic grows, leading her to decide to destroy magic altogether to protect her loved ones. However, Glossaric reveals that erasing magic means losing Marco and altering reality. Heartbroken, Star shares her heavy choice with Marco. Eclipsa, Moon, and Marco join her, but the realm of magic starts to collapse, and Star, Moon, Eclipsa, and baby Meteora work together to cast this spell. The collapsing magic severs the connection between Earth and Muni, leaving Star and Marco trapped in the realm of magic. Now that magic is gone, every magical being, including Glossaric and the High Commission, is erased. Marco and Star share an emotional moment before the dimension collapses, and the two are sent to their respective dimensions with no means to travel. However, on a positive note, a portal does appear on both worlds, and Star and Marco are reunited in a merged Earth Muni world right as the series ends. Alright, so this was the entire timeline of Star versus the Forces of Evil thus far. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon for similar content.